Imagine a world where every student learns exactly at their pace, with lessons that adapt like a living organism to their unique strengths, struggles, and dreams. No more one-size-fits-all classrooms. No more frustration from content that's too easy or too hard. Welcome to the future of personalized learning ecosystems, a revolution powered by cutting-edge tech that's already reshaping education. Today, we're diving deep into how AI, VR, AR, and more are converging to create truly individualized journeys. Backed by the latest 2025 studies, we'll explore the science, the potential, and most importantly, practical tips to make this your reality. Stick around. This could change how you learn forever. Hit that like button if you're ready, and subscribe for more on EdTech Frontiers. Hi, I'm LearnExpress, your guide through the wild world of educational innovation. In Deep Dive, we'll cover the current state of personalized learning with fresh data, emerging technologies like AI-driven adaptive systems and immersive realities, how they're converging into seamless ecosystems, the benefits, challenges, and ethical edges, a ton of actionable tips for teachers, students, and parents, and a bold vision for 2030. Why now? Because as of October 2025, we're at a tipping point. Recent stats show personalized learning boosting test scores by 30%, math and reading proficiency by 8 to 9 points, student motivation to 75%, attendance by 12%, and graduation rates by 15%. A September 2025 study on AI-driven platforms even found comprehensive gains in engagement and retention across diverse learners. Let's unpack this step by step. First, where are we today? Personalized learning isn't sci-fi, it's here, but patchy. It's about tailoring education to individual needs, using data to customize paths. Think adaptive platforms that tweak difficulty on the fly, like Duolingo, but for every subject. A May 2025 Nature study on hybrid education highlighted how personalized learning approaches, or PLAs, boost student interaction by 40% in blended settings, fostering deeper connections between learners and content. Meanwhile, a December 2024 project on ecosystems for diverse learners used generative AI to create inclusive paths, reducing dropout risks for neurodiverse students by analyzing real-time behaviors. But here's the data punch. In higher ed, a November 2024 scoping review lifted academic performance by 25% and engagement by 35%. K-12 isn't far behind. A May 2025 review of intelligent tutoring systems, or ITSs, found they improve outcomes in math and science by predicting errors before they happen. Yet challenges persist. Only 40% of schools have full access, per 2024 adoption stats. Equity gaps loom for low-income areas, but the momentum? Undeniable. A February 2025 paper called AI Personalization, the most innovative method for educational enhancement, with tools like predictive analytics mapping mind maps to student goals. Quick tip teaser: if you're a teacher watching, start small. Pilot one adaptive app in your class this week. More on that later. Now the stars of the show, emerging technology converging for hyper-personalized ecosystems. Let's break it down. AI-driven adaptive learning. At the core is AI, evolving from chatbots to co-agents. A June 2025 systematic review explored AI-powered systems in education, finding they adapt content via machine learning, boosting retention by 28% through real-time feedback loops. Another June study compared implementations across nations, noting U.S. platforms like Dreambox excel in predictive modeling, personalizing for 50 million users. By 2025, GenAI empowers this further. An April study detailed how it generates custom quizzes and narratives, tackling challenges like bias with ethical frameworks. VR/AR immersion. Enter virtual and augmented reality. A July 2025 piece on transforming classrooms showed AR overlaying 3D models like dissecting a virtual frog without the mess, improving STEM comprehension by 45%. VR takes it deeper. October 2025 predictions highlight ML-AI hybrids for redefining learning, with immersive sims for history, walk ancient Rome, or empathy training. Adoption? VR use in schools jumped 60% in 2024 per stats. A 2025 trend report forecasts AI VR fusion for micro-credentials like virtual apprenticeships. Other convergers, blockchain for credentials, IoT for data. Imagine wearables tracking focus via biometrics, feeding into AI paths. A May 2025 Illinois study on e-learning ecosystems emphasized adaptability co-agents, AI-human teams for ethical scaling. And January 2025 trends spotlight GenAI for automated grading, freeing teachers for mentorship.
Tip time for tech integration. 1. Start with free tools. Use Khan Academy's AI Coach or Google's AR Expeditions, low barrier entry for VR trials. 2. Data privacy first. Opt for GDPR-compliant platforms. Audit apps weekly. 3. Hybrid blends. Pair AI apps with group VR sessions for social learning. 4. Teacher upskilling. Dedicate 1 hour per week to AI webinars. Platforms like Coursera offer 2025 EdTech certs. 5. Student voice. Poll kids on preferred formats, e.g. AR versus video, to co-design pads. 6. Measure iteratively. Track engagement via built-in analytics. Adjust quarterly. 7. Accessibility hacks. Ensure VR for all with voice-guided AR alternatives. 8. Budget smart. Grant hunt for ed tech funds. Many covered 80% of VR setups in 2025. 9. Collaborate cross-discipline. Link math AI with art VR for creative ecosystems. 10. Pilot small. Test on 1 unit. Scale if scores rise 15% plus. That's 10 tips already. More coming. Narrator, reflective, balanced tone. So how do these texts converge? Picture an ecosystem. AI analyzes your learning style via app data, then feeds into a VR sim customized to your goals. Say, a history buff time travels with AR annotations. A June 2025 architecture study proposed microservices for scalable systems, adapting to needs in real time. October 2024 research on sustainable transformation via AI adaptive learning predicts full ecosystems by 2030 with 90% personalization. Benefits? Sky high. Engagement soars. MDPI's recent impact study, adaptive tech with AI feedback, ups participation 32%. Equity rises for diverse learners. A December 2024 ecosystem reduced gaps by 22%. Lifelong skills like self-regulation, baked in. Challenges? Data privacy nightmares, digital divides, and AI biases. The barrier review flagged implementation hurdles in under-resourced schools. Ethical pathways? Crucial. Train AI on diverse datasets. Quick tips for challenges. 1. Equity audit. Map access. Partner with libraries for device loans. 2. Bias checks. Use tools like FairLearn to audit AI outputs monthly. 3. Human anchor. Mandate weekly non-tech check-ins to build empathy. 4. Phased rollout. Start digital optional to ease transitions. 5. Parent workshops. Host sessions on ecosystem navigation. Empower families. All right, the meat. 20+ gold standard tips drawn from 2025 guides. For educators. 1. Craft PLPs, personalized learning plans. Assess via quizzes, set SMART goals collaboratively. Weekly reviews. 2. Leverage adaptive tech. Tools like SentryTech auto-adjust. Integrate for 20% time savings. 3. Differentiate delivery. Multiple media. Videos for visuals, podcasts for audios. 4. Flip the script. Preload basics. Class for application. Boosts deep thinking 40%. 5. Flexible spaces. Modular seating for solo or group work. Enhances flow. 6. Real-time feedback. AI dashboards for instant insights. Act daily. 7. Project-based ties. Link personal interests to curricula. E.g., EcoKid designs VR sustainability sim. 8. Pro Dev Loops. Join AI co-agent trainings aimed for certification by year-end. 9. Group dynamics. Mixed ability pods for peer teaching. 10. Exit tickets. End lessons with what worked for you to refine. For students, Hey learners, own this. 1. Set micro goals. Break big topics into daily wins. Track in a journal app. 12. Seek options. Ask for alt formats, video over text if that's your jam. 13. Reflect weekly. What sparked joy? Adjust your path accordingly. 14. Use feedback fuel. Dive into AI suggestions. Experiment fearlessly. 15. Build habits. 20-minute daily learning sprints with timers. 16. Connect dots. Relate lessons to passions. Math via game dev? Yes. 17. Peer network. Form study pods in your ecosystem app. 18. Self-assess. Rate mastery 1 to 10. Revisit weak spots. For parents or guardians. 19. Co-create plans. Weekly chats on progress. Celebrate non-academic wins. 20. Tech bridge. Model balanced screen use. Co-explore VR together. 21. Advocate. Push schools for inclusive tools. Join PTAs focused on EdTech. 22. Mindful support. Encourage autonomy. Guide, not dictate. Bonus. Scale with micro-credentials. Stackable skills via platforms like Credly. These tips, from pros like Articulate's 2025 guide and Ring Central strategies, proven to engage. Fast forward to 2030, ecosystems where AI anticipates needs, VR builds worlds from dreams, and every learner thrives. Studies like the 2025 GenAI Empowerment Forecast, seamless bias-free journeys for all. It's not just better scores, it's empowered humans, ready for an unpredictable world. That's the future of personalized learning, tailored, tech-fueled, transformative. Which tip will you try first? Drop it in the comments. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more. Share your ecosystem stories below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning uniquely yours. See you next time.